Alright, this is the Gondola hopper slash gravel bin with hydraulic trucks, rodless trucks, hydraulic rod trucks, and lateral vertical restraint couplers. I was going to use a generic truck, but I didn't have one ready built, and so I put all three of them into one. But let's just focus on the gondola here, and so we have gravel bins on the side, 3 on each side, left, right, and the A-B trucks. So you have a left and a right. They have self-containing walls that can be taken out. Then over top shows the gravel bin ports. And then it's given a slope to ride on the access. And this is the door that opens up with the gravel bin, which is on a wheel key. The wheels are kind of generic. Instead of something like a cement truck pouring out, I decided to do kind of like a square box with a porthole in it. So this is the gondola vertical, the hopper. The couplers would be just like your tanker car. They can change from vertical to lateral resistance. The walls can be taken out, so it can be all one filling, or you could even load it with different kinds. And then you notice it has a kind of like a quarter pipe size and some drainage. And here's a fillet to catch the rest of it. And now we'll look at the side of it. Okay, these are my trucks. They're 2-axle trucks. They work on a brake rodless. There would be bolster springs here, but to show the detail, we show a cylinder that's filled with oil, and the oil comes into the center of these 2 plates here through the front, and then its grease slides through these outsides here, and then it shows the brake rod going to the wheel flange. And then they have little pockets right here, so they can be easily removed. It runs on a rack. There's 2 air reservoirs. They would be ABW brake valves, and so it goes through the center pipe, and then the side walls over here, where there's compression springs, would come back to the vault and then go back to the center. And that's identical to this truck over here, except for I must have had the bolster springs depressed when I made this drawing. And we'll go over one other thing. Okay, this was going to be a pad for the hydraulic pipe. You can see a port valve here, and then the center plate, and the center plate right here and here. And then we're going to do a cross section of that, so you get a nice look at the center hydraulics here. But I have to turn it a little bit to the side. So we have the ports going through the center, and then so right here we start to see the center plate. There's the center plate hydraulic, if you're looking close enough. Center plate kind of works like your office chair. It's got a column and seat, and then over here on the other side there'd be some kind of leverage bar, as you can see in a leverage bar, so you don't want to get your hands messed up in that. So you could actually drop all the weight onto there, which would cause for another air reserve just for that feature. But just to remember, we're focusing on the gondola bin. And you can see the parts as they rule by. Basic flat car frame underneath it, except for I left out some of the center sills. And so that is the gondola gravel bin hopper special truck with hydraulic, which I didn't mean to. I'll just go back and make another generic truck without the hydraulic and the air reserves, but those are like 3 or 4 drawings put into one. And might as well get an end view of this. It's slightly off, shows the coupler, and then over here, if I pull this, you can see where it drops off. Alright, that's the Gondola gravel bin hopper.